In this video, I will show you how to install the Retouching Toolkit configurator and the add-ons that we deliver right now. If you visit retouchingtoolkit.com, you will find this a little person here, and this is where you go to your account. So you can just, if you have an account on retouchingtoolkit.com, you can use this for my account. If you have an account on raw.exchange, you can also use the user migrate function. User migrate function, so you use the login from raw.exchange, and as soon as you submit this, it will create a user for retouchingtoolkit.com, and it will also transfer your license from the old page to the new one. So that's a very simple process. If you have this account, then you can just log in with the old login data, and you find this Retouching Toolkit button here on this page. You see the OS X installer and the Windows installer and the licensing key. So you I download the Windows installer. It's pretty much the same for OS X and Windows. So I can just use the Windows installer now and show it on this one. So it's downloaded, so I can just open the zip file, and now I double click on the installation file, and this opens the installer. When you get this Windows Protect Your PC Defender message, just click on More Info and click on Run Anyway. On Mac, you probably have to right-click on the DNG file, so you will get further this message. So I agree the license agreement. Obviously, I've read this. Create a shortcut on the desktop. Installation. So, and when I launch the Retouching Toolkit for the first time, I will be asked for my licensing key. And the licensing key is the thing that you find here. The license key has all the information about the add-ons you've bought. So if you add this and paste it here with Command V or Control V on PC, click on Next, it will go through these 4 steps so I can install the panels. I'm using CC 2018, and as extension path I use the recommended one per user. So now the panels are getting installed. The Retouching Toolkit has 9 panels that you can use in Photoshop. So now in the next step I can install the add-ons. The add-ons that are available will be listed here in the add-on manager. Right now we have 2, the Legacy 2.0 and the new Connie Wallström retouching workflow, which is pretty awesome. So when I install this, I will just download the files from the server, and as soon as I click on Finish Installation, it will open Photoshop and install the brushes, the actions, the scripts, the shapes, everything that's needed to run this panel. So let's open a file, and just open the first panel, and here it is. And obviously it works out of the box. Very simple, very easy, and it does everything as expected. So installation process is very simple, and obviously you can instantly start to create your own panels by just dragging stuff in. So there's a separate video about how to actually use the UI here. However, if you want to add the commands here, you will see that the Photoshop actions, presets and scripts are empty. So you need to load these from Photoshop. Now it's important that you choose the right version of Photoshop. So if you go to settings, make sure that you have the Photoshop version selected that you use most, or the one that has all your actions. For me, it's CC 2018, so I click on Load from Photoshop. It will change the focus to Photoshop, and now everything is here, the brushes, the tool presets, the toolkit scripts, and the Photoshop actions as well. So I can just click on this, and I can assign the actions to the toolkit. If I click on Save Layout, I can see these numbers here, number 1 and number 2, and that's like the same for Windows extensions. Number 1 is the Connie Wallström one, and the number 2 is the one that I just saved. And so I can just use these all these functions that I have in this panel. It's pretty straightforward. If you change something to a panel, let's say I'm changing the color of this button, I click on Save Layout. Make sure to click on this little icon here and reload the layout, so you've got all the changes.